Ever wondered how those iconic Desert Eagles end up in gun safes across America? Buckle up, because we're about to dive into the industrial powerhouse that churns out these legendary handguns by the millions. From raw materials to finished product, this is the untold story of Desert Eagle production. A sprawling factory floor, alive with the hum of precision machinery, the air thick with the scent of hot metal and gun oil. This is where the magic happens, where chunks of steel are transformed into the firearm that's captured the imagination of gun enthusiasts for decades. However, it's not just about volume. These aren't your run-of-the-mill pistols. Each Desert Eagle is a testament to engineering prowess, a symphony of moving parts working in perfect harmony. And today, we're pulling back the curtain on how they do it. Let's start at the beginning. The heart of every Desert Eagle is its frame. Massive blocks of aircraft-grade aluminum are fed into CNC machines. These technological marvels work with micron-level precision, carving out the intricate shape of the frame. It's a process that takes hours, not minutes. The machines whir and hum, cutting away excess metal bit by bit, revealing the skeleton of what will become a Desert Eagle. But why aluminum? It's all about balance. The Desert Eagle is a big gun, and using steel for the frame would make it too heavy for practical use. Aluminum provides the perfect mix of strength and weight reduction. It's the same material used in fighter jets and high-performance racing cars. The CNC process is fascinating to watch. Coolant sprays over the workpiece as the cutting tools move with inhuman precision. What starts as a solid block slowly takes shape, with intricate curves and precise dimensions emerging from the chaos of metal shavings. Each frame is a work of art in its own right, even before it becomes part of a finished firearm. But the frame is just the start. The slide, that hefty piece of steel that gives the Desert Eagle its distinctive profile, begins life as a solid billet. It's machined, heat-treated, and finished to perfection. The result? A component that can withstand the immense pressures generated by the Desert Eagle's powerful cartridges. The slide production is a multi-step process. First, the basic shape is cut from a block of high-grade steel. Then it goes through a series of machining operations to create the precise dimensions and features needed. This includes cutting the ejection port, creating the rails that the slide rides on, and drilling holes for various components. But it's not just about shaping the metal. The heat treatment process is crucial. The slide is heated to extreme temperatures, then rapidly cooled. This changes the molecular structure of the steel, making it harder and more durable. It's a delicate balance. Too soft, and the slide won't stand up to the stresses of firing. Too hard, and it becomes brittle and prone to cracking. Let's talk about the barrel. This isn't your average pistol barrel. The Desert Eagle uses a rifled barrel that's hammer-forged. Picture a massive machine pounding a steel rod into shape, creating those precise rifling grooves that give the bullet its spin. It's a process that ensures accuracy and longevity. Hammer forging is an intense process. A mandrel, which is essentially a reverse image of the rifling, is inserted into a smooth steel tube. Then, massive hammers pound the outside of the tube, forcing the metal to conform to the shape of the mandrel. This creates a barrel with incredible strength and consistency. The rifling itself is a crucial component. Those spiral grooves impart spin on the bullet as it leaves the barrel, much like the spiral on a football. This spin stabilizes the bullet in flight, dramatically improving accuracy. The hammer forging process creates rifling that's incredibly uniform and durable, contributing to the Desert Eagle's reputation for accuracy and longevity. But here's where things get really interesting. The Desert Eagle's gas operation system sets it apart from most handguns. This system, similar to what you'd find in many rifles, harnesses the power of expanding gases to cycle the action. It's a complex dance of pistons, springs, and precisely drilled ports. When a round is fired, some of the hot gases that propel the bullet are diverted through a small hole in the barrel. These gases push against a piston, which in turn pushes the slide back. This automatically ejects the spent casing and chambers a new round. It's this system that allows the Desert Eagle to handle such powerful cartridges in a semi-automatic platform. The gas system requires incredibly precise manufacturing. The gas port in the barrel must be exactly the right size. Too small, and the action won't cycle reliably. Too large, and the excessive force could damage the gun or reduce its lifespan. Each component in the gas system is machined to exacting tolerances to ensure smooth and reliable operation. Assembly is where the real magic happens. Skilled technicians bring together hundreds of individual parts. Each component is inspected, fitted, and tested. It's a process that combines old-world craftsmanship with modern quality control techniques. The assembly process is a carefully choreographed dance. It starts with the frame, which serves as the foundation. The fire control group, the trigger, hammer, and associated springs and levers, is installed first. This is followed by the barrel and gas system. The slide is then fitted to the frame, and the various springs and small parts are added. Each step of the assembly process includes quality checks. Technicians test the function of each component as it's installed. They're not just putting parts together, they're tuning each firearm for optimal performance. The trigger pull is adjusted, the slide-to-frame fit is perfected, and the barrel lockup is checked and double-checked. The finishing touches are applied next. Some Desert Eagles get a classic blued finish, while others are coated in a more modern nickel or chrome. For the truly discerning, there are even gold-plated versions. But it's not just about looks. These finishes provide crucial protection against wear and corrosion. The finishing process is a science in itself. Bluing, for instance, involves treating the steel with a chemical solution that converts the surface to a dark oxide. This not only gives the gun its classic dark appearance, but also provides a layer of rust resistance. Nickel and chrome plating offer even greater corrosion resistance, along with a distinctive appearance. For the more exotic finishes, like gold plating, the process is even more involved. A layer of nickel is typically applied first, followed by a thin layer of gold. The result is a firearm that's as much a work of art as it is a functional tool. Now, you might be wondering about quality control. Well, every single Desert Eagle goes through a rigorous testing process. We're talking multiple rounds fired, function checks, and meticulous inspection. Only the pistols that meet the strictest standards make it out the door. The testing process is comprehensive. Each Desert Eagle is test-fired with various types of ammunition to ensure reliable function. The accuracy is checked using a mechanical rest to eliminate human error. Function testing includes cycling the action hundreds of times to ensure smooth operation and check for any signs of premature wear. But it's not just about function. The aesthetics of each firearm are scrutinized as well. The finish is examined for any flaws, the engravings are checked for clarity, and even the smallest details are inspected. It's this attention to detail that has built the Desert Eagle's reputation for quality. But production is only part of the story. The logistics of distributing millions of Desert Eagles is a mammoth task in itself. From the factory, these pistols are shipped to distributors, then to dealers, and finally into the hands of enthusiasts and collectors. The distribution process involves careful tracking and documentation. Each firearm has a unique serial number, which is recorded at every step of its journey. This not only helps with inventory management, but also aids in tracing the firearm if necessary. Shipping firearms involves strict security measures. They're transported in secure containers, often with armed escorts. The entire process is heavily regulated, with multiple checks and balances to ensure that each Desert Eagle ends up exactly where it's supposed to be. So, the next time you see a Desert Eagle, whether it's at the range or in a collection, remember the incredible journey it took to get there. From raw materials to finished product, it's a testament to American manufacturing prowess. But here's something to chew on. With millions of Desert Eagles out there, how do manufacturers keep innovating? What's next for this iconic firearm? The story of the Desert Eagle is far from over, and you can bet there are exciting developments on the horizon. Remember, behind every Desert Eagle is a story of precision engineering, quality control, and a passion for firearms. It's not just a gun, it's a piece of industrial art.